Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. Quite literally, in the woods today. Hello. We are going to get a couple of the mangrove trees, because we always need these, and it's a struggle to farm them at home, given that they need to be built up with sand in the air so the roots don't destroy everything. And this is just, you know, a nice little time saver. Even though we are not spending our time getting clay right now, which was what we set out to do, but that's okay. Maybe you hear my dog barking in the background right now. I don't know. She has a serious guard job. Maybe a leaf fell down a tree. Maybe a neighbor dared to walk into their own home. Or a bird flew by. We don't know, but all of those are very dangerous things that she pays attention to. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well and is having a good day. I got home from getting groceries not too long ago, but honestly it was almost okay-ish today. It wasn't like super amazing. I mean, as soon as I leave the house, the word amazing is usually not part of my vocabulary anymore. Like, it was okay. It was honestly okay. My sleep, on the other hand, I shouldn't have praised the fact that I'm able to sleep through the night so much in the last episode, because I woke up a couple times. And I talked to the boyfriend about it, because one time I woke up with like a sharp inhale because I got so scared in my dream. You know what happened? I walked outside the door, and there was a big bug on the door. Not on the door, on the wall next to the door. And I woke up from that because dream me got very scared. And my boyfriend just looked at me and was like, I dream about getting murdered? And you get scared by bugs, okay. So yeah, there's that. Also took me some time to fall asleep, which wasn't very nice, but the desire to pull an all-nighter is there, but the thing is, I am tired. You know, just because I can't fall asleep doesn't mean I'm suddenly fully awake and all that. Sure. Yeah, that's why I prefer getting them out here rather than planting them in our front yard. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to fix it over the weekend, but even that might not fully work because the boyfriend's gonna be hanging out with friends, aka I will be using the weekend to record a lot, aka I'll probably stay up pretty long. Which means we are back to square one of trying to fix the sleep schedule. But hey, maybe one day. Yes, that's the right one. No, we need these. Please and thank you. I mean, it's not like a super life-changing amount that we got there, but it's gonna help us a little, and that is what matters. And yeah, I don't know. What is some? I need to clean my desk in general. I need to log in and get stuff done again. I've been meaning to do that for so many weeks, but I've been just kind of existing, you know? Not really getting stuff done. Yeah, I hope during the weekend I'll record enough, because right now I'm recording everything on the day or the day before it's being uploaded. And that is not it. Technically, we also need a lot of palm wood, but I'll be honest, I don't want to be spending all this time just gathering resources here today. I want to walk a little bit. I want to find some structures, maybe, if we're lucky. Some structures that aren't eco trees. And I don't know, just you know, have fun exploring instead of breaking blocks. That always looks so like, you know, you took a knife and you just cut off little chunks. Okay, we're gonna go on to the snow biome, and I really hope that there aren't going to be any penguins, because we don't have name tags, so we can't save them because they will despawn as soon as we leave the chunks, and that just breaks my heart. Alright. You know, game, if you want to generate cool stuff, you can generate a cool ice structure with lots of chiseled ice blocks that we don't have yet. I'd appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, otherwise, been having a lot of fun playing Eco still. Anything? No, I think there's... Yeah, this is nice, guys. We're not gonna get that coal, but look. There's even iron! Okay. Little side quest. Okay. But one thing, I didn't really have a headache today when I woke up. I had a slight, like a very tiny headache, but that actually went away right after I took meds instead of sticking around much longer, which was great because I was not in the mood to get groceries with a headache. Like, getting groceries is already enough of a struggle. We don't need to add pain into that. So yeah, that was very nice. But I know so many people lately who have headaches every single day. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Like, basically every single person I've talked to, even people who've commented on my videos, headaches every day. What the heck is going on here? Hello? So, yeah, I hope everyone watching is doing well and not being plagued by headaches. Any structures, please? The minimap is not even fully really loading. Okay, cool. Cute little river. My nose is itching. Help. Do these like freeze over, given that they're in a snow biome? Questions over questions. We're about to get some free sugarcane. And free flowers. Don't mind if I do. Today, I'm very excited for dinner today, which I do have to prepare after this, and time! I said I don't want any penguins. Oh, please don't have any more. I will cry otherwise. Dinner today. I'm gonna have roasted potatoes with the wonderful vegan egg replacement. Was it just eggs? I always switch it up with other egg replacements, but the good one that is available in most Rewe locations these days. So we're gonna have baked potatoes, roasted potatoes, sorry. And usually I make them in 2 pans just because I like them crispy, and you know, trying to get enough potatoes for 2 people. And then you want all of them to be crispy. I find it a lot easier to just take 2 pans and, you know, have a bit in each pan rather than have 1 pan that's filled to the brim, and it takes like 2 hours for everything to get a little bit crispy. One of the pans I'll add in the egg replacement for some scrambled eggs, and then I'll also have some vegan bacon on the side, and then also pickles. I don't know if that's like really a thing that other people do, but like growing up, whenever my parents had like that meal, you know, just with the animal products, we also always had some pickles with that, and that was amazing. My boyfriend, on the other hand, thinks that's kind of weird, but he's not the biggest pickle fan to begin with. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. But like, I still have to peel the potatoes, and then we cook the potatoes. I know a lot of people don't boil their potatoes before they make roasted potatoes, but I find them otherwise to be a little bit too chewy. So we boil them for 10 minutes, literally just 10 minutes. If you boil them longer, they tend to just kind of fall apart when you try to put them in the pan. So don't do it too long. Personal advice. They look great, but I would like to somehow be able to pass through here. And yeah, then I usually let them cool down for a couple minutes just so I don't burn my fingers. Then you chop them up into nice little slices. During that time, you can already have your pan preheat. And then you get started on your roasted potatoes. And that is always very, very lovely. Like, I love roasted potatoes. I mean, in general, potatoes. Top tier food. But roasted potatoes were like such a hyperfixation meal in my teenage years. I don't think I've ever seen one of these trees in a snow biome. Always in like plainy, mountainy sort of biomes. Cool. Back then, the whole obsession started was, you know how like Aldi and Lidl have these convenience food sections, and they also have little cubed roasted potatoes there. With back then they had like, oh, they had the super nice garlic dip. I think that is how teenage me discovered that garlic is pretty nice. But yeah, I literally would just get these packs where you cut open the package, you throw it in the pan, you wait a little, and then you have roasted potatoes. I know that is like, people are always pointing fingers at that, but it was very, very convenient, especially that was actually back before I was diagnosed with autism, so a lot of things were very confusing as to why I was the way I am. One of the things is I was incredibly terrified of using most kitchen appliances. I didn't even use a kettle until I was like 14, I think, because I was scared of somehow burning myself. So, you know, having to avoid boiling your potatoes, and for me that would mean basically boiling my hands, because terrifying. That was a nice way for me to make a meal by myself without having to depend on my parents, you know. And that was also around the time where I wasn't really going to school anymore and my insomnia was really taking off. So a lot of times I'd be having food at like 1 a.m. And I don't think my parents would have appreciated me waking them up in the middle of the night to be like, can you make me some potato? So, you know, it gave me a little bit of, what's the right word? Doing things yourself, you know, I don't know how to speak English, what the heck? Okay, on to the ocean we go. Self-esteem isn't the right word. I mean, I guess, yeah, that kind of goes hand in hand when you were able to do things by yourself that you previously weren't able to do. But yeah, but over time, I have definitely switched over to fresh potatoes, because my parents do nowadays buy these massive potato sacks from a local farmer. And if you have the option to do that, I would say definitely give that a try, because they taste so much more potatoey than potatoes from the grocery store. Which sounds very weird, but if you ever had that, it might make sense to you. And like, those potatoes, my parents always shake their head whenever I do that. I wash them beforehand, because these potatoes that you buy from the farmer, they still have dirt on them a lot of times. I mean, not like, you know, it's not like they're covered in dirt, but they have like little dirt particles all over them. And you definitely notice that when you just start peeling them and suddenly your fingers are all dirty. And then because you keep on peeling your potatoes, the dirt from your fingers goes onto the next clean potato. I really don't like that. So I always wash them quickly before I start peeling them. Yeah. Random little potato talks. Yeah, I like potatoes. I actually talked about that with yesterday. Actually talked about that with someone yesterday. That is how you form a sentence that is grammatically correct. Oh, great, a lag biome. Just what I was hoping for. Do I see Nemesias? Are those Nemesias? No, I think those are just like the swampy flowers. Baby shark. I don't know why, but yesterday the boyfriend and I were kind of singing Baby Shark for some reason, and we would, because my boyfriend had his Gibble sweater on, we were turning that into Gibble Shark and all that. And I was just kind of like, are we normal? And he was like, nah, we're not. I don't know, that was cute. That's completely weird if you just say it like that. I'm fully aware of that, but I don't know. I've been with the love of my life for 5 years, and that is what matters. Like, if you find someone to match you crazy, that is just one of the most beautiful things you could ever possibly experience. And I hope everyone who desires to have another person in their life is able to find that person, because it is absolutely wonderful. Do we have salt or something down here? No, just some coal, and yeah, we do need coal, but we still have so much coal that we haven't processed just yet. So take it. Oh, there's also a jungle biome over there. Great, 2 laggy biomes. I apologize for any frame drops. The game is like not in the mood to give us the good performance today. And we have to walk through the jungle. Great! Hiccups! Oh gosh. Please stop. Let me throw that out. Perfect. No thank you. No thank you. I'm fine. I don't want to yeet myself. There we go. I do really like these, and since their biomes are plenty, unlike Plant Mega Pack, we can't plant and break them to get more. So you have what you collect with these. And you know, some duckweed also doesn't hurt. Always a cute little addition. Okay. Do we have at least maybe a jungle temple around here somewhere? Well, what the heck was that? I was about to ask why the leaves are so scuffed. I didn't have a chance to think about how I would say that. Oh, didn't mean to get that. Okay, sure. Now we have some honey spurge. Okay, cool. I mean, the jungles are super pretty, but what's going on here today? Why does the game want me dead so badly? Like, they are so pretty. Like, when you have these rivers going through there, all these lovely plants. I love that. I love the looks of jungles. But performance-wise, they're not the nicest biomes. Like, also these little rivers. I mean, it's just an oak sapling, I know, but there's also clay here, and we need clay. We don't need the lag. That. Grab that. I mean, usually I prefer a swamp biome for this, but I take what the game gives us, you know? And if it's a lakey jungle, then I guess we'll take the lakey jungle. We haven't seen one of you guys ever in a jungle biome. Hello! They're similar to the penguins, I think. They'll just despawn as soon as we leave these chunks, and that is absolutely heartbreaking. I opened the backpack ages ago. Thank you very much. Okay, flower, flower, flower. Then planty stuff. Sleepy stuff. Reiki stuff. I'm so sorry, I can't stop now. Blocks and clay. I didn't know you guys could spawn and maybe we're not gonna get clay from there actually. Did I see you over here? Okay, he went off to live his lizard life. That's okay. He's allowed to do that. Okay, I don't want to get my butt eaten, but I do want to get some pretty water lilies and clay. Like especially with the shader and, you know, the sunrise, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Maybe we can also get some water lettuce. Also a nice thing to decorate with. Oh wait, there's more clay. Let's go. There's a lot of clay here. Okay, maybe we have to kill some piranhas, because this might actually be worth it to be a butchering person. What are these? Taro. Oh! I have taros in eco! I get them from the jungle! Okay, I always put these in with flowers because they have all these colors, so they match nicely with all the other flowery stuff. Plus that is where we keep them in the storage too. Did we maybe not pick up one of them? That. Okay, we did that. Then we put away this stuff. Okay, we're not gonna get these all the way over there, but look at these ones. If the lag wants to, you know, allow that. That is the big question here. I don't see any jungle temples on the map. That's a bit sad. I mean, they don't have like life-changing loot really, but still fun. I take any loot I can get my hands on. You know. Loot is loot, and loot makes me happy. Okay. We're missing 2 clay balls. Unless I... There we go. I had a feeling that we had some that were left behind over here. Perfect. Okay, maybe we can get out of this pond. Not yet. Sorry, we do desperately need clay. I'm just doing what is best for future us. I don't mean to get all the extra blocks, but somehow they just tag along. Okay, lovely. We have that. I'll put the flint in with the normal blocks because everything else is too much of a struggle. Okay, 23 minutes of recording, not 32. That's good. Didn't mean to get the fern, but here we are. And that was a beehive? Okay, was confused. Blocks didn't appear to match the rest of the surrounding area. I guess we'll keep on walking a bit more on land in hopes of finding more terrain to walk on rather than having to go on the ocean. Hello, Mr. Butterfly. Hello, sheepies. I thought that was a sheep too. Someone in a bush, or are they just maying all over the place? I think it's the latter. That is a very, very strong plant. this. I don't really like breaking blocks if we don't have to. My enemies. Shut up. We'll get 2 burgers. And then we run away from the crickets. Oh, sheep! Sheep, sheep, sheep! Thank you. Jump, run! Okay. More sheep, but they're in an annoying position. Do we have to go on the ocean after all? Hey! Hello, you guys! Almost didn't see you there. Stop running! Thank you. Maybe keep on walking a bit longer. Some pretty flowers. Some wool. Just making sure that wasn't quicksand. Yeah, okay. We have to go in the ocean. That is truly a shame. Is that like a pink sheep situation and we just have the grey sheep with every group of sheep? Didn't we even? Okay, sure, we're going down then. Can we keep on? No, it's also just like a little island and we have like 3 more minutes. Come on, let's risk it. I don't know for which biscuit, but let's risk it. Can we please have a boat there? Thank you very much. And that. Let's go. Such calming music. Okay, what will we find on the other side? Maybe finally an Origin Island? That does not look like an Origin Island to me. What a shame. Hey. A mahogany forest. I think that is what's called a tropical rainforest, right? And I just always switch up the rainforest biomes. Me with the sun setting. And this just kind of being in front of us. I don't know if it's gonna be big land, but strong flower. Guess we're just gonna go on land here. Oh my god, it actually worked! It's a miracle! Everyone mark this day in your calendars. This is a rare occurrence. Getting a boat back? Wow. Yeah, I'm still a little out of it from getting groceries. Just saying. Pretty water lilies. Oh, some tiny lily pads. Don't mind if I do. A little bit of clay. Take it, thank you. We need this. We need so much more of this, honestly. It's almost a bit ridiculous. Hello, tree sheep. Don't you go into the quicksand. Big cleaving. Beautiful. Oh. Crap. All of that, and then we get the clay backpack. Hope we collected everything from before. Can you please pick that up? Thank you. It's getting so dark. I don't like that. But with reaching the land, we are also reaching the end of the episode. Beautiful transition. I know. I'm a natural. That goes in there. Oh, no! No! Oh, we already picked it up. I'm sorry for your loss. I guess we now have an item for storage that we don't obtain a lot. That was not the ending of the episode that I was aiming for. But okay. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated. Stay happy. Don't go near any quicksand. It's not good. Not good for anyone involved. And yeah. Goodbye.